Hello everyone, I'm Mr. Hello from Excel Software. Today, I want to share with you the features of AutoCount SST. Because AutoCount SST has too many features, I'll be recording several videos in parts to cover all these features. In this first video, I'll explain how to set up the SST feature in AutoCount and how to update those tariff codes for each item. This video will cover this part. And then in the next video, I'll show how to set different taxes and tax codes. In different situations, how we should set those tax codes for each item. Alright, so without further ado, let me show everyone how the AutoCount SST function works. Once we enter AutoCount, the first thing we need to do is select options, then go to country and tax, and turn on the tax function. This tax function includes both SST and GST. You see, at first there's no tax function up here. After I turn it on and save, I just press on, and it will display these SST or other tax functions. The first thing we need to do is go to the tax code. Okay, go into this tax code section, and there are already some suggested tax codes here, but we don't know whether these suggested tax codes are for GST or SST. In the end, we still need to set up the SST settings. If we're setting up the SST, just click Next, and it'll ask you here whether your company has sales tax. If there's sales tax, is it 10% or 5%? And what is your sales tax number? Then here is the service tax section. Does your company have service tax? And if yes, is it 8% or 6%? In this situation, I've prepared some samples here. I've made some samples here, assuming this company has both sales tax and service tax. Few companies have both sales and service tax. Service tax is only 8%. In this situation, you just need to fill in the US sales tax number and service tax number to proceed. If you select no, you don't need to fill in the sales tax number, but if you want to select yes, you must fill it in. Just go to where you registered your sales tax number and copy it here. According to the customs website, they will provide you with the sales tax and service tax numbers, and you just fill them in. After filling it out, you just click Next. After clicking Next, it will ask you about your purchases, meaning when you spend. Include any service tax items, for example, like auditor's fees or accounting fees. If there are any, you put yes. If not, you put no. Similarly, if we buy things that include sales tax, you also put yes. After you select yes, then click Next, and here, it will suggest some useful SST account numbers. So we don't have to create those account numbers ourselves, so usually we just select yes, then click Next. And when you press Finish, it will generate these useful, very handy account numbers for you. Okay, or they might help you generate them, or some might be missing. In this case, you don't have to manually break down and open these useful tax account numbers one by one. Then, input tax is the code for items we purchase. If you see a 6 or 8 tax when buying, use it. If you don't, turn it off. If you have service tax, 5 or 4, use it. Turn off those you don't use. There are many different tax codes here, and also output tax. Output tax is for what we sell, and the tax codes used for selling. If you use them, just go ahead, including those that are exempted, or in different situations. Some exemption codes you can select them. You can select them if you use them, and if not, you don't need to bother about them. If you are unsure which column, in our SST form, these tax codes will appear in when printed. You can click on View the explanation on tax code and it will explain which SST code each code corresponds to. There will be a detailed explanation here. Not all codes are mapped, like some codes you see. These codes are not mapped at all, so you can use these according to your preference. Maybe use them for some analysis purposes. Alright. After saving, before we save, I suggest everyone come to this SST option here. First, remove this default SST code because we already have the default SST code here. We already have a default SST code. I'll show it to everyone later. After I save it, it will appear. This is redundant. There's no need to use 2 default SST codes. This was designed for GST purposes. Then the date. Here for the date, if you start on January 1st, year 25, you just put January 1st, year 25. If you have only half a month, or just 1 month, for the first time, you usually put 1. And after you submit the first time, you change it back to 2 here. Okay, so for this sample, let's assume it starts on January 1st. So it's from January to February to pay the SST. Okay, after setting it up, you see, I mentioned a default earlier. So here we just directly set it as default. If we are at 8%, then everything is 8%. You just set it as default. When we issue an invoice, it will always follow this 8%. Like, when we create an invoice, you already know. Okay, so, when you select any product, it will automatically pick an 8% tax. Then for 100, 8% is 108. So if it's 200, then it's 216, like that. As long as we choose the right tax code, it will automatically calculate the tax for us. If you are inclusive, then just select inclusive, OK. If your whole order already includes SST, just select inclusive here, OK. OK, but before we officially start using the SST function in AutoCount, it's recommended to fill in the tariff code first, OK. Some people call it the HS code. This tariff code and HS code are in the stock section, here. Oh, it's over here in this stock section. So there's something called a tariff code. Just some thoughts. It's empty here. You must first, usually, when you register for SST, the customer website will provide the tariff code for your service or product under a certain code. They will provide you with these codes for products or services. So, based on the provided code, you fill in the codes you use here in the tariff maintenance. Okay, for example, I've already prepared some samples here. So, for example, the first one is accounting service. Okay, accounting service, our accounting firm. Okay, let's assume this accounting firm sells software, also sells computers, and also provides accounting services. So, all accounting services are under this tariff code. We create the tariff code here, then fill in the description. Okay, fill in the description, and then we save it. Okay, so after that, continue to add the second tariff code. Okay, the second tariff code is for selling software, and the third one might be for providing some training. Okay, besides that, you might need training for software or training for some accounting courses or something like that. So we just add these tariff codes properly, the ones you use. If, when you register, the customer website provides these codes to you, you fill them in here. Okay, after filling it out and completing it, we then go to the product section. Now let's go back to the product section and fill in which code each product uses, so we update it. Then, here, you first right-click the organization column and first pull out the tariff code column that you need to use. So when you pull out this code, you can see it directly here and you won't make mistakes. Okay, so you right-click to save it first. Okay, this makes it convenient for future use of this column. So afterward, we edit it. You can edit them one by one and fill in which code it is. You can do it this way, or you can use the find function. Okay, AutoCount has this find search, and there's this easy item. When I select all the products and use the easy item, it allows us to quickly fill it in right here. Then this is the audit fees and this is the taxation fees. And this is software. Okay, software is information technology. And this is also software. And this is also software. Okay, so as for these two products, they are computers. So if you are not using the computers, then you leave it blank. Okay, leave the tariff code blank since it is not filled in the SST form. Okay, then we just fill it in, leave it blank. Once done, we save and the system will automatically update it. Just refresh and it will fill it in for you. Okay, so after filling it out, we then issue the invoice. Okay, so if you really forget the tariff code, it's fine, it can be added later. Okay, as long as we print out the SST form, we can fill it in later. Don't worry too much. Also, when we select the product, we enter the amount. Okay, if you have two services, there will be two lines of text codes that appear. Okay, then you just save it. It's that simple. Or okay. If your product is zero tax, okay. For example, the computer just now is zero tax. You can copy and then reset that computer. Maybe this is zero tax. Then we enter this text code here. You just clear it. Don't put it okay or okay. I have a better suggestion. Okay, my suggestion is, okay, we try not to leave it blank because when we do analysis later, it will be easier. In this situation, we suggest you put any code here. Alright, you go to the text code here, add a new code. This code is not linked to our form. So we edit it ourselves and you can put 0 rated. So this might be N, not available. It has nothing to do with the text, or you can put out of scope. So you just create a code. This code will be used for analysis purposes later. We know this has no impact on our tax matters. Yeah, but here you need to pay attention. If you have accrual basis and payment basis here, then for the same invoice, we cannot have two bases. For example, service tax is on a payment basis, so we need to select payment basis. Only then, when we issue the invoice and select this code, it will allow us to save it. Alright, so you also need to be careful. If you choose the wrong basis, it won't let you save it. What is payment basis and accrual basis? Please pay attention to some of our upcoming videos. I will gradually explain to everyone how to check this. SST, okay. How to set different situations, different tax codes. So I think today's video ends here. If you are interested, please follow us for the upcoming SST videos. Thank you everyone. AutoCount, the most comprehensive accounting software, your first choice.